So, Ms. Lennox, is it fair to say that this has become a profit center for some of these groups that are the subject of what we're talking about here?
Thank you, Congressman, for the question. Yes, some of these groups make significant amounts of money per year in EJA payments, and that's on top of the fundraising that they already do to support their litigation programs.
You know, I have a document here before me, Lawsuit Roundup. It says, in every lawsuit, we being Earth Justice, we represent our clients free of charge because justice should not have a price tag. So their clients get free of charge, but there's never a free lunch, is there? Who's paying for this?
A significant amount of EJA fees go to Earth Justice because they're the largest nonprofit law firm in this space.
So they're the biggest litigants here.
So to be clear,
Among them.
the Earth Justice is frequently the attorneys who represent the litigants, and that's one of the secret side hustles of EJA. Often you'll have a nonprofit organization that actually falls below the $7 million small business cap, but Earth Justice are the attorneys. And so Earth Justice, with $241 million in annual net worth, is the entity that actually receives the EJA payment, but the nonprofit plaintiff is the party that is eligible for the EJA award.
So these are the corporate hustlers that are out there taking advantage of the American people, the American taxpayer.
I'm an attorney.
You don't have to come on.
I will just say they are certainly significant beneficiaries.
Yeah,
of
I mean,
EJA
this is,
fees.
I think back to Senator Proxmire from long ago in the state of Wisconsin when he had his Golden Fleece Awards. These people qualify for the Golden Fleece Award. There's no doubt about it. Mr. Wilkinson, when were you first introduced to the impact that these corporate green hustlers go about?
I've been involved in the cattle industry for decades, Congressman, and unfortunately over the last 20 years, we have seen this become a greater and greater prevalence. And the biggest problem that I have, Congressman, is you put a 501c3 label on an organization and somehow they don't operate under the same rules. So we can have a battery of 200 or 250 attorneys that can bill $500 an hour, yet the little guys have to operate under a different set of rules. That simply is not fair.
And they're putting people like ranchers out of business,
Absolutely.
correct?
Or delaying their livelihood.
And delay is death, correct?
100%.
If you're not able to get permits, things like that. Delay is death. So, Mr. Joseph, when I was out to Yosemite a couple years ago, I heard the story about how over 200 mills over the last 30 years have been closed across the Sierras, in part because of stuff like this. What has been the impact of EJA in contributing to this loss of manufacturing businesses across the West?
Well, you said it. EJA allows litigation. Litigation leads to delay. Delay leads to loss of infrastructure and business. That's what's going on. You don't even need to win the lawsuit to have an impact. In fact, most of the times these challenges are not successful, but it's the delay. In my oral testimony, I provided an example where one project to treat 80 acres took 10 years. That's not, if we're going to treat our forests at scale, we simply don't have the system, the management paradigm, and the laws that allow us to do that work. And the infrastructure, the people who steward our forest are being put at risk, and we're losing our ability to manage our forest because of it.
So the buzzword these days is affordability, especially in regards to housing. And isn't this part of the impact on the high cost of housing when 2x4s and things like that are no longer produced in the United States of America?
Federal lands provide about 3% of the fiber for our softwood lumber needs, and we're harvesting about 3 billion board feet nationally. Our forests grow 10 times that amount of wood. We're scratching the surface of what our federal lands are capable of doing in terms of providing affordable wood to make affordable housing for Americans.
Yeah, you make a great point there because we grow twice as much wood in the Great Lakes states up where I'm at as we harvest, and it's ultimately going to create a problem for us, just the underharvest that's going on, and that will not be good for the environment, will it, if we are not managing properly?
People don't realize that the United States of America is the largest importer of wood in the world. In the world.
Crazy.